to quickly walk you through how to read or interpret my Mosaic Crochet center out charts. This particular chart is for the Mosaic Tulip sample. There is another video where I walk you through crocheting the first 7 rounds, and I will post that link in the description below. But this particular video is simply about how to interpret the actual chart. This applies to all my Mosaic center out patterns, because they're just things that will not change, other than of course the design itself. So first things first, let's deal with what doesn't apply to you. What does not apply are all these number markings down each side, the number markings on the bottom, and the number markings right on top. Those do not apply. The other thing that does not apply are all these white empty cells. These are no stitch cells. In other words, you just ignore them. All the designing takes place in between these red line markings. This chart, by the way, when you buy one of my center out patterns, there is a PDF download included in the pattern purchase for how to read the charts. But I just thought to just do a video to talk you through it as well. The chart is read from the bottom up. So let's first talk about the symbols. The magic ring is this little circle over here. These little T's they indicate the half double crochet that goes into the magic ring. Now, on the chart you only see 5 half double crochets, but in fact 8 get stitched in here. If you look at the written pattern instruction, you do the magic circle or magic ring, as it's also referred to, and you do 8 half double crochets into this magic circle. Then you have your X's, which are your drop down double crochets, and you have your blank cells, which are your single crochet back loop only. You also have 2 extra symbols. This sort of oblong little circle indicates a chain, and this tent, 3-legged tent symbol indicates also a chain, but it's a chain that refers to the double crochet corner. I will talk you through that in a moment. So let's first deal with the magic ring. You're going to start here. So magic ring, 8 half double crochets. Normally the Mosaic center out patterns, a lot of them that I've seen, you do the magic circle with 8 single crochets into the circle, and then for round 1 you normally do a single crochet back loop only, chain 1, and a single crochet back loop only. That's how it's normally done, or rather that's how I've seen a lot of patterns done. I don't like that method, because what I find is that right here where those corners are, it creates a hole in the work, and I don't like those holes. There's just so much going on here. So I changed mine, and I've done a magic circle with 8 half double crochets in it as opposed to the single crochets. And then for round 1, this is the only round where everything is different, or rather the corners are different. In your first corner you will do a normal single crochet, in other words through both loops, into this half double crochet here. You will do a normal double crochet into that same half double crochet, in other words through both loops, and you will do a normal single crochet again into this half double crochet. That gives you your first corner. The very next stitch is a single crochet back loop only, which you do as per normal into this half double crochet over here. Then you're back to the next corner, and again it will be normal single crochet, normal double crochet, normal single crochet into this half double crochet here, i.e. under both loops. Okay, the other thing that is different is that my magic circle, half double crochets and round 1 are all done in color B. We have not changed color yet. You change color when you get to round 2. Now, the other thing about the chart is, even though the number for the round is here, these cells here where the numbers are indicate two things. 1, the round number, and 2, the first stitch of that particular corner. The corners run like this. Where the red lines are, the corners run like that. That's your corner. So in other words, when you're reading the chart, you're reading from this point up, that way down. So it would be, let's do round 2. So it would be round 2, single crochet, back loop only, because from round 2 onwards, everything is normal mosaic crochet. Single crochet, back loop only, and double drop down double crochets. So round 2 is single. So there's your round number, but it also indicates the first single crochet, back loop only, chain 1, single crochet, back loop only, all into this double crochet stitch from round 1 here. Then you have 3 single crochet, back loop only on the straight edge, and then you have at the next corner single crochet, back loop only, chain 1, single crochet, back loop only. So as you can see, you start reading the round here, up, that way, down, and then you continue with each side, because you'll see the chart is only charted for one side. You repeat that 3 times until you get back to the corner. Every corner, as you know, and this is also indicated in the accompanying PDF, is closed with an invisible join, and we don't cut our yarn at the end of every round. Okay, the next symbol that is very different is this 3-legged triangle. This is a different kind of corner. This is a double crochet chain corner. In other words, when you're reading the chart, number 4 is round 4. This stitch here is a double crochet stitch, a drop down double crochet stitch. So remember, this is mosaic crochet. So if you were stitching here in white, it would drop down into this stitch here. The first stitch, sorry, where am I? I'm going in the wrong direction. It will drop down there. Okay, forget that. It will drop down there. So it's drop down double crochet, chain 1. This also indicates a chain, but it's a chain that is connected to a double crochet corner. So chain 1 and then drop down double crochet, and then you would do double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double, single, double, and then double crochet into this corner here, single crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet. Where there is a double crochet immediately after a corner, that double crochet also goes into the same loop, but this is explained in the other video where I walk you through the 7 rounds of this pattern, which pertains to this chart. I actually show you exactly where to crochet, where to place the stitch for this double crochet. So we're not really going to deal with that much here. This is more about how to interpret this chart. So the things you need to remember, the important bits you need to remember is that 1, this over here and these cells mean nothing. Neither do those numbers at the top. Everything inside the red lines is where the chart, where the pattern is. Corners run up around like that. So this is round number, first stitch of the corner, the chain, second stitch of the corner. These are all the stitches that run across the side of the work. So in other words, this section, the side between 2 corners, and then you're back to another corner. The magic circle has half double crochets in it, and there are 8. Round 1 and the magic circle are both done in color B, and round 1 is also done, the corners are done with normal single crochet, normal double crochet, normal single crochet. That's really all you need to know about how to interpret the chart if you're a chart follower. But like I said, this particular video is accompanied by a PDF with diagrams and little cutouts of this chart, actually, showing you exactly what to do. So yeah, that's all that I have to show you on this, and as always, I look forward to seeing your completed work. Thank you so much for listening. Cheers.